The top news headlines. One must not forget one's own ethnic character, says Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan. Congress MLA K.H. Joy Kishan suggests 50 lakh rupees contribution by each MLA to government to fight COVID. A very good evening and welcome to MAMITv Primetime English News. This is MASACO NINGTHOUJAM giving you the latest news updates. Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education R.K. Ranjan, along with leaders of BJP Manipur Pradesh, continued the Jan Ashirwad Yatra to Tamenglong district today. President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sharda Devi and party leaders accompanied the Union Minister of State on the tour. Speaking at a stopover during the tour, R.K. Ranjan said Sibilong was initially known as Siguilong before influence of Christianity overwhelmed the populace of the area. He asserted that we must always remember our ethnic character even if we want to move forward. He sought support of Rongmei, Zimei and Liangmei community, both in hills and valley areas, to cast their votes for BJP in the upcoming state assembly election for an overall development. R.K. Ranjan expressed hope that he will be able to bring development in Manipur and Northeast region during his time as the Union Minister of State under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Mandal ki Baruma Pangsing aruga Kendra Sigi Ulibau Yungai Agi Baru Mayam Punamak Nasi Akuji Srita Lakradana Mayam Unabo Panga aruga Pedo Endoro Mungai Jabati Laisonda Blessing Yudi Prospe Quite again Agi Puringa Mungai Harau Java Adugumba Traditionally I will wish to Wiki Bedo Madu ay yamna ay laibak pa ba ang sumungay sa bani ay na inapagjay.
As part of the Jan Ashirwad Yatra, elders of Sibilong village facilitated Ranjan and wished him success. Later, Jingkonglong Village Authority, Sibilong Village Authority and Zailad region submitted memorandums to the Union Minister. Young men and women of the village showed cultural programs and offered gifts to Ranjan. MLA of Thangmeiban Assembly Constituency, K.H. Joy Kishan, stated that out of allotted fund of 2 crore rupees under MLA Local Area Development Fund, only a sum of 30 lakh rupees has been sanctioned so far. He suggested that all members of the House donate 50 lakh rupees each from the remaining fund to the state government to fight the pandemic. MLA Joy Kishan raised the matter during the 0 hour on the last day of the State Assembly session today. He said the state government must introduce a policy to control the ICU beds at the private hospitals in the state and to monitor the fees charged by the private hospital management for using such facility so that hardship faced by people could be reduced to a certain degree. Admitting that the government will face certain financial difficulties, MLA Joy Kishan said 60 members must contribute to make the plan successful. He also emphasized the need to fund more on medical facilities to avoid shortage of ventilators, oxygen and medications in the future. The MLA assured his contribution of 50 lakh rupees from his MLA Local Area Fund to fight COVID-19 in the state. Chief Minister N. Biren today assured the House that Manipur Guest House at Vellore in Tamil Nadu will now be under care of General Administrative Department, Government of Manipur. Replying to a calling attention motion moved by the opposition MLA D. Korungthang, Chief Minister Biren said the guest house will be renovated as soon as possible. He also informed the House that efforts are being made to shift the guest house to a more suitable place. He said staff for the guest house will be appointed under contract basis for the time being. The Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha BJYM Manipur Pradesh had organized a cycle rally today called Yuva Sankalp Yatra in connection with the 75th Independence Day celebration. The rally, which was flagged off from two different venues, one group from Kapochangvam in Bishnupur district and another from Kongjom War Memorial Complex in Thoubal district, was concluded at the BJP office at Nityaipet, Chutek. Around 400 persons participated in the cycle rally, and President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, A. Sarda Devi, had flagged off the rally from Bishnupur district, while President of BJYM, M. Barish, had flagged off the rally from Thoubal district. The two cycle rally groups had converged at Kwakaithil and rode to the BJP state office, where the riders were received and the rally concluded. Speaking on the occasion, President of BJYM, M. Barish, said the rally was organized as part of the 75th Independence Day observance with the aim to spread information to the general public on the various welfare works and schemes undertaken by the BJP-led government in the state.
75 suba independence ga mari lenana koigi mayamda yaifa paujel amadi nungaiba phongtokpa adugumba rally makhalamani honorable chief minister na ngasi bogda paikhat pigiba telaba matamasida paikhat pigiba koigi thabak mayam ama development mayam adu iba play card na chingba amadi Sri Narendra Modi na ngasi bogda paikhat piraiba koi bharat asigi yaifa binga paikhat leiba scheme mayam ama development mayam adugi iba koi play card sing mamang da hapaga amadi akoigi Manipur gi jaga jaga sing da koi chalaga masi akoi mayam da khanganjaba amadi mayamda uthokpagi yatra makhalamani Thoban gi team amana aina luchingdana cycle chambri ga loinana ai thokjare amana Bisempur dagi koigi madam Sardana luchingaga thobire ani esi combine torga Kwakaithil dagi punna koi Kangla dagi Kangla yogjaro ga Kangla gi stegi mamai lecture ga koi BJP office changjarakman.
On the other hand, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, A. Sarda Devi, asserted the cycle rally, which was held as part of the 75th Independence Day observance, also aims to foster the feeling of nationalism among the youths. The yatra is also a tribute to all the freedom fighters who had laid down their lives for the motherland, she added.
Yuva Sankalp Yatra hariba yatra se koigi Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav haidana koina 75 suraba ningkha tambagi adugumba matam sidai koina hogjikta ningkha tambagi mahau khajitang lakpagi adugumba matam mama oiba haiba tare adugumba matam sidai koi youth punamaksi ekoi sumai tawdana ekoi gi tungda lakadoriba ekoi thabak thoram kayada ekoi gi tongan ba angang sing hogalakliba sing sina maraiba punungsiba loina na ekoina ekoigi ningkha tambada hona biramba adugumba freedom fighters sing da ekoina khurumjaba loina na adugumba north east pu specially yengiba ekoigi sigumba mi yeng ekoigi lebak kudingma ekoi chawkhat ke hairagadi kachin koya yongna chawkhat pa darkar lei haiba adugumba wakhalol duga loina na ekoigi adugumba ekoigi Yuva Sankalp Yatra si chatpani.
General Secretary, Organization of BJP Manipur, Abhay Kumar Giri, President of BJP Manipur, A. Sarda Devi, Vice President N. Nimbus, State General Secretary, P. Premananda Mete, State Secretary P. Somorjit, and President of BJYM, M. Barish Sharma, took part in the event held at BJP office, Nityaipat, Chutek. Manipur University, Kanchipur held a reception program for Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, today at the Centenary Hall of the university. Speaking at the reception program, Ranjan highlighted importance of teachers, students, faculty members, and research scholars in bringing the university to a higher level. Despite being a small state, Manipur is well known in the field of games and sports. As such, it is known as the powerhouse of sports. He asserted that we must also try to make the state a powerhouse of education.
Handaki Council of Ministers expand to Buddha Aibu Karigi Modi Zina Yaholi Gono Haivasidani Aina Mayamda Manipur University community da Aina expressed only this is because of the involvement in all the activities of the Manipur University. Masi Yengakanda Makwena ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦꯁꯥꯏꯟꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯂꯧꯖꯩ. These are all credits of the Manipur University community. ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯗꯤ Manipur Universityꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯁ ꯍꯥꯡꯉꯦ. ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯋꯥꯔꯗ ꯋꯤꯅꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯑꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗꯤ. ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯆꯩ? ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯒ ꯃꯤꯔꯥꯕꯥꯏ ꯆꯅꯨꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯤꯗꯨꯅꯤ. ꯂꯩꯉꯣꯏ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯇꯣꯡꯂꯛꯑꯒ ꯈꯨꯃꯟ ꯂꯝꯄꯥꯛꯇ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯇꯤꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄ. ꯑꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯐꯥꯎꯍꯟꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ, ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯅꯣꯕꯦꯜ ꯂꯣꯔꯦꯠꯀꯤ ꯊꯥꯛꯇ ꯌꯧꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ, ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕꯗꯤ it depends on the individual concern. ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ.
Attending as the president of reception program, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, said they will give their best to bring the university to a higher level. He also hoped that the minister will also give special emphasis on this. Dean of the university and presidents of MUTA, MUA, MUSA and MUSU were the presidium members during the program. A team of volunteers led by President of Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO General Headquarter SK Wajid Shah held Wangmayum Riaz Khan, aged 23, of Sangay Yumpham Nungphau Pulepokpi, the main accused in the murder of Muhammad Amir Khan, 35, of Sora Makhalekai in the wee hours of today. They were also able to seize the four-wheeler used in the murder of Amir Khan. SK Wajid appealed to the state government to enforce stringent laws to punish murderers in the state. The organization also drew the attention of the authority concerned to ensure that such incidents do not reoccur in the future. It may be called that Amir was found dead under mysterious circumstances on August 19th after he went out of his home.
Mina mi hat iba sumla base lobu khutta paiduna mi hat pa yade aduga lobu khut paiduna season mung do season ba yade ha base chapchana para tambi bi matam do hendok no oire ha base MMW mai kai digi thamjage makhata na mishi asida chen ni ba mi khuding mak MMW na lem na ama phaw tharoi makoi gi pham thokpa daldi pibadi honorable court na pigani honorable court na hai ri ba mishi asi ki matang da chen ri ba ko na phagali ba mi sing ase chapchana masigi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯚꯦꯁꯇꯤꯒꯦꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯊꯤꯒꯠꯂꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯔꯥꯜꯒꯤ ꯐꯪꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯗꯟꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯀꯣꯔꯠꯅ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯏꯔꯝꯗꯝ ꯁꯅꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯂꯕ ꯍꯥꯠ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯣꯕ ꯂꯤꯟꯆꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯝ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯀꯣꯔꯠꯁꯤꯡꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯐꯪꯅ ꯃꯥꯡꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ cooperation amasung support pibinabagidamagdasu MMW maikaidagi appeal tawjari loinana sigumba mihani pungi thabuk achi chatharak pache mamangsu ko MMW na kayarak atotopa ekoigi mioi kya phagatba leikrabani.
Former MLA of Hairok Assembly Constituency, Moirangthem Okendro, has welcomed the remark made by Chief Minister N. Biren that the demolition of Community Health Center CHC building at Hairok is not related with the government and will conduct an inquiry into the matter. M. Okendro said it during the reception program of 150 persons who newly joined Congress from Salungpham Santipur Kuno, Salungpham Mayai Lekai and Salungpham Maning Lekai of the constituency. They were earlier BJP workers. He lamented that there has been no evidence of construction of new building in place of the demolished CHC building under the pretense of low quality control. He assured that those involved in the destruction of public properties will surely be punished, adding that people must be aware that destroying public property is against the law. He further said the newly joined workers are the proof of who is working for the people of the constituency.
सरकार की प्रॉपर्टी डैमेज होगी मधुगी एक तो की मखादा मदद हुआ है याव तो मैं आम तो जेन खंजा बता जेल दा सोइदना चाहिए मनी लेखनी मागी कंपेंसेशन लोग रहनी मधुदा सिल्लुरी पर एमएलए हो मंत्री हो कितन किसका खखरा मान खतन तीन बदी है बोले करो याव मगदी जेल संगो सिर्फ प्रॉपर्टी पब्लिक की प्रॉपर्टी को याद है हरनी दा एमएलए हो भी है मंत्री हो भी है प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो भी है कोई मधु खंग चेक कर रहे वाली मरी लेने को अथॉरिटी हायरगा मसी येंबियु कमिटी मन दोरगदी ठिकादा दु दंदी पीबगी महुत्ता खंगजद्रबा जिंगदु थुगाय बिरगा वादु थुगाय दे करी काने मदे कोइन ताबद थुगाय बु पोतु मजेलंदसु उदे कदाय दे लेगे है आई कोइन ताजाबद थुगाय बे सिंदो मखोय पार्टी की वर्कर्स ने येनगरे है ह्यूमन गायन हायनबा सुबा मन बपोसे अमनो बदगा हापसि सुबदुसु अफबनते
Members of Hairog Block Congress Committee and Hairog Block Youth Congress Committee also attended the reception program. Muhammad Shaidur Rahman of Thobal Moijing has been awarded with Certificate of Excellence cum Changemaker of the Year under the category of Outstanding Contribution in Upliftment of Society and Nation Building in the first AMP National Awards for Social Excellence 2021. Shahidur is a staff reporter for MAMITv and the founder-president of IPAC Group of News, a news networking body. The award was presented by a Mumbai-based Association of Muslim Professionals, AMP. The award was conferred to Shahidur as recognition for his relentless contribution in various fields. The Poire Lemarol Mera Paibi Apunba Manipur, All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association, AMUOVA, and All Manipur United Clubs Organization, AMUCO, in a joint effort have extended help and distributed rice today to those affected by the pandemic. The three organizations visited different villages in Imphal West and Kukching districts and distributed rice to around 244 households. The team also distributed free Ayush medical supplies, including arsenic album and aconite 30 to around 600 persons. President of Poire Lemarol Mera Paibi Apunba Manipur, Longjam Memchobi, President of Amawova, Yumkaibam Kunjarani, Advisor of Amuko, Wairokpam Gonendro, and President of Amuko, Pairojam Nando Luang, also took part in today's distribution program.
Sigi problem se masi Manipur le iwa jingi sigi na shin problem natte naga khattegi problem natte Kuki sini na khattegi problem natte Maitei sing su problem yauri aduga khagi palan sing su problem yauri masigi problem sigi wakhai wala aikhoina thine
The Manipur Hill Areas Committee, which had put forth the recommendation of the Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 to be raised during the ongoing Manipur Legislative Assembly session, is nothing but electoral politics to harm the integrity of Manipur. It is a propaganda to influence the people of hill districts for political gain in the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly elections. This was declared by the All Manipur Youth Protection Committee, AMIPCO, in a press release issued by the committee. Moyon National Council felicitated Executive Secretary of Moyon Naga Baptist Association, Dr. Koningthung Ngoru Moyon, the winner of Top 100 Fox Clue India Prime Minister Awards for Professors, Researchers and Teacher Awards 2021. During the reception, Speaker of Moyon National Council, Genial Moyon, congratulated Dr. Koningthung for his selection as the Chairman of Education Committee of Manipur Baptist Convention and Adjunct Faculty of Manipur Theological College. The Council also congratulated him for becoming lifetime member of International Institute for Advanced Research and Development. It's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipur Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani, Manipur University da affiliate Tauduna, Pharmacy Council of India, Amadi, Ministry of HRD, New Delhi approved Tauraba, 100% job oriented Oiraba, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangaida, course singasi English ngani kun mathoi kunithoi gi session da tamna bagi damak admission hojare hena ko pamorol damak contact tobiu Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai 9856575163 natraga 9402233554.
Kausha College of Engineering Karnataka gi 2021-22 gi oina admission hojare Karnataka government as sakhang bagaloinina AICTE amadi UGC New Delhi na su sakhang laba college asi Visvesvarya Technological University Belagavi affiliate toba college ni akuba marol gi damag Imphal gi Y Academy da contact tobiu natraga mobile number 8730925131 natraga 8904616171 da contact tobiu.
Welcome back after the break. Moving on to the national news, India recorded 25,467 fresh COVID-19 cases and 354 deaths in the last 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry data updates. A total of 39,486 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours, taking India's recovery rate to 97.68%, the highest since March 2020. The total recoveries in the country stands at 3.17, the data showed. A reduction of 14,373 cases has been recorded in the total number of active COVID-19 cases in a span of 24 hours. With this, India's active caseload stands at 3.19 lakh. So far, India has administered a total of 63.85 lakh doses in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 58.89 crore. Trinamool Congress (TMC) has hit out at the centre over its new economic reforms policy. TMC has said the new policy was not discussed in the parliament and the party will protest against it. TMC also lashed out at the central government's National Monetization Pipeline (NMP). TMC MP Sukhendu Shekhar Roy said this policy does not have the consent of the public as it was not listed in the BJP manifesto. He also added that the government is doing this because it has gone bankrupt and it is not working for the public but for corporate companies. Union Minister Narayan Rane's anticipatory bail has been rejected by Ratnagiri Court. Narayan Rane faces arrest over his controversial remarks against Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, in which he said he would slap the Chief Minister. 4 FIRs have been registered against Narayan Rane following the controversial statement. 1 FIR has been registered in Pune, 1 in Nashik, while 2 have been lodged in the Mahad area of Raigad district. Shiv Sena workers also pelted stones at the BJP office in Nashik and raised slogans against Narayan Rane. Meanwhile, BJP has distanced itself from Narayan Rane's slap remark. Moving on to the international news, Hashmat Khani, the brother of exiled Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani, has advised India to keep its embassy in Kabul open to show that India stands with the Afghans no matter who is at the helm. He said he has come to terms with the current circumstances in his country and hence accepted the Taliban, but that doesn't mean he has accepted to join the Taliban. He also said that when the West and the rest of the world abandoned them, then there was no use of fighting on someone else's behalf. A Ukrainian plane in Afghanistan to evacuate its citizens was hijacked and diverted to Iran, reports quoted a Ukraine minister as saying. The plane had reportedly arrived last week to evacuate Ukrainians. On Tuesday, the plane was practically stolen from us. It flew into Iran with an unidentified group of passengers on board instead of airlifting Ukrainians. Our next 3 evacuation attempts were also not successful because our people could not get into the airport, Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister Yevgeny Yenin was quoted as saying. And now, before we wrap up, the top news headlines once again. One must not forget one's own ethnic character, says Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan. Congress MLA K.H. Joykishan suggests 50 lakh rupees contribution by each MLA to government to fight COVID. And that's all for the Primetime English News. Thank you for watching.